Hello world, Brian Loveless here, full stack engineer with Talent Path, ready to react to your business problems with creative and logical digital solutions. Let me catch you up on what we've been working on the project this week. I specifically dove deeper into testing and was able to implement the mock chart pop-up for the star rating summary component. So when you're on the page, you can see this as you hover over the appropriate star section. That one matches the bad stars. Made another one for the low stars. Got one here for the mid. Of course, the good and the high also. Still working on figuring out how to keep them hovering so that you can click on these excellent links that will go to somewhere else in the page once they are no longer static, but dynamic. So let's look at the code real quick. So this is the CSS I use on the chart. Here's the actual code for an example chart. We just got some spans, a couple of H5s with A tags, and this progress bar is how you get that nice rectangle rendered in. The testing this week, I was able to make it more robust. When we first started, we were just using Jest. I've added in Enzyme. Jest is wonderful. Nothing against Jest. You can do function tests right here, where you can expect true to be true or expect 2 plus 2 to equal 4. You can also do render crash tests, which are wonderful. It works. It doesn't crash. But I wanted to be able to find that specific, those magic words. So here you can see we've literally finding the magic words. So it reproduces the component, searches for this specific line in it, and if that's true, then our test will pass. So we simply run npm test here in the terminal or command line, and it will show us that components can be trusted to not only as expected, but render exactly what we want them to. With a little computer magic, we'll jump to the end of the tests, and you'll see there are way more tests in there. Some of my fellow team members have finally started adding some tests too, and I certainly have 2 or 3 tests for each of my components as they currently stand. This week will be, as I said, taking this static information and making it dynamic by diving into the backend or server. We are using Java and Spring Boot and PG admin Postgres as our SQL. So I only got started on that this morning, but that is where I will be working all next week, among other things, getting these info into the database and hooking the server to the client or the back end to the front end. Stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting ride.